Fantastic. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my Kerbal Space Program Let's Play. Now, since last time, nothing. This episode follows directly on from the last one. Last time, we kind of saved some Kerbals. We saved two that were in orbit around Kerbin, and we recovered them. And we've got some that are orbiting the moon in a rescue craft that needs refueling. So, well, we can't do that right now. We haven't got the grabber. And to get the grabber, we need to get more money to unlock the next load of science at the R&D department. So we need money. So I guess we're going to do some contracts. So let's go out and find out what contracts we can do that will make us some cash. Oh, that sounds good to me. What contracts have we got now? Position a contract probe in an adjusted orbit. That's not a lot of money. Satellite in an orbit of the moon. That's not really a lot either. Rescue somebody from orbit of Kerbin. We could do that. Rescue somebody else from orbit of Kerbin. Science data from space around Minmus. Temperature surveys of Minmus. Fly by the sun. Oh, that gives us a load of money. Let's do that. Yes. I actually want to visit Minmus very soon, but let's do a fly by the sun. Let's send a probe out to the sun. I'm sure we can do that quite quickly. Right, first things first, we need a probe. There's the probe. Let's put the probe under a big load of fuel, and then let's put that... we need some utilities. Let's give it some power. Some power. There we go. We don't. Should we send out? Should we send out science with this? Let's send out some science with it. No. Ooh. Yeah. Let's send out science. Why not? There we go. Let's a couple of mystery goos. We're gonna put that on it. We're gonna put that on it. There we go. We're going to put the thermometer, the jobby. Have I put multiple ones of them on? Yes, I have. I didn't mean to. Right, never mind. Let's put that there, and that there. There we go. That'll do. Do we need some reaction control? I think we do. Because we haven't got... Let's put it... Should we put it here? Yeah, that looks good to me. And this probe, we're going to have to get some solar panels on it. Let's get some put round here. Let's get loads of them on it. Now, this thing, we're just going to fly by the sun, so it's going to be fine. We're not going to be bringing it back to Kerbin. We're going to be transmitting the data. We're not going to be sending any Kerbals. We don't need any parachutes. We don't need landing legs. We've got all the science we can fit, unless we put another materials bay. We could send a scientist and end up losing him. We don't want that. So that's all the utilities. Let's put this on a rocket. Okay then, folks, here we have it. The Sunsat Mark 1. It's a satellite probe type thing that's designed to get to the sun. I don't know if it's going to be able to, but to be honest, a fly by the sun just basically means not being in Kerbin's sphere of influence. So I'm hoping this vessel has enough delta V to be able to do that. It probably does. If it looks like we might be short, I might try a slingshot through the moon or Minmus just for fun and see whether that helps. I have accidentally done it before in another Let's Play. But let's get ready to launch this vessel. Yeah, I think everything's in order. So let's give it a go and see if this works. At the minute we're on full throttle for all three liquid engines, but I'm going to dial that back, allow these boosters to take over most of the hard work. Just to run you through the vessel a little bit, we've got some boosters to give us a bit of a start. We've got some fins to keep us stable, hopefully, as we go up for a while. Side rockets which feed into the middle engine, which will then be, you see the little yellow feeder cable tubes there? So that when we ditch them, the main rocket will have some fuel in it still. And then at the top here, we've got the upper section with the rocket, a science lab which we're going to do in deep space, and some we'll do probably one of the liquid the mystery goos. We'll do the pressure. In fact, let's just check log temperature. Yeah, we've done that. Log pressure. Yeah, we've done that. Just double checking I've done that on the launchpad. And there's our communitron. We've got solar panels. It should be all good. We should be good. I think I've remembered everything for this vessel. So let's launch. Oh no. Oh, there we go. That wasn't the best launch ever, was it? For some reason, I left the liquid fuel engines on a different stage to the boosters. We nearly crashed, but it's okay. I fixed it by launching the booster. Anyway, we're good. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Like we've got an orbit. Yep, there's our orbit. A nice 76, 170. It's not even, but never mind. Right, now we need to get to the sun, which is over there. To get to the sun, we need to do a burn, and I'm going to do the burn here. I'm going to add a maneuver like this until we escape Kerbin. Now, see, look, Kerbin escape. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. It looks like we actually passed the moon, which is bad. We don't want to pass the moon. We've got an intercept with it. But I think we'll just fly past it, no problem, by the looks of it. Also, that is a 45-second burn on this engine, apparently. We haven't got a lot of fuel. That'll do. Right, so where are we? There's us, there's the moon. We're going to go past the moon. We're going to fly away from Kerbin and towards the sun. I've never done... I have done this once before. A long time. How much fuel have we got in this stage? 90 still. Okay. Maybe... I think we're going to have a part left in space, but never mind. Just adjusting us to the right bit. We've got 23 minutes to wait until we actually get to the point of needing to do our burn. So... what we're going to do, of course, is time warp to that point. So, there's our manoeuvre. Let's warp to... Can we warp to manoeuvre? Warp here! I hope I clicked in the right place. Right. Oh, God. This is worth a lot of money, this contract. Oh, I can't click any of these buttons whilst we're time warping. Never mind. We're currently orbiting at 2200 meters per second, and we need to add about 1,000 meters per second, a whole kilometer of speed to our path. Now we are slightly off on our rotational jobbies, so let's just rotate back to where we want to be. There we go. Now it's a 45-second burn apparently, but when we run out of fuel on this engine, we're going to be using our less powerful engine. So I'm going to start a little bit early. Okay. There we are. Starting to push it out now. Come on then. Where's our fuel? Our fuel's going to go. And we're out of fuel, so detach the lower stage and ignite the the last engine. Bye. I don't know where that part's going to go. It says, you see, look, 50 seconds now it's going to take, and we already did some burning, so it's a good job we started early. Right. I mean, we can test the mystery goo, but I think we'll have already had it. Yeah. Reset experiment. Okay, so we're going to apparently push out for another 20 seconds until we get an elliptical orbit around Kerbin, which actually breaks Kerbin's influence, and it's going to be pretty soon. Look at all these weird and wonderful orbits and bypasses of the moon that were... I think... Is that a Kerbin escape? We have a Kerbin escape there, look. In 11 days. Oh my God, 11 days. Hopefully we won't hit the moon. Should we just push it out a little bit more? Let's push it out a little bit. Oh. No. We end up in a... It looks like we're going to end up in some sort of lunar orbit. We'll sort that out, don't worry. Wow, look at that orbit we're going to end up in. As we fly past the moon, it's going to bend our orbit really badly. But that's fine. We're going to warp to here, and we're going to adjust this so that we actually fly off into space. I'm not sure how yet. I'm going to figure it out as we go. That's really how things go with these things, isn't it? Okay, here we go then. We need to adjust this. How are we going to adjust it? Let's try adjusting it. Oh my goodness. Time warp completed. There's our vessel. There's the moon. Let's try just... Oh, it does turn quite nicely. That's good. Let's just do a mystery goo now. Let's see, what do we get? Nothing much. Right. Let's see what happens if I do this one. Let's have a look with view of the... Set focus to view of the moon. No, that doesn't look like it's doing us any good. Let's try going here. That looks like the kind of thing we want to do. We want to bend this out, push it out further, away from the moon, and hopefully... Ooh, what's that? There, Kerbin escape. Brilliant. In 14 days. So we are going to flick by the moon. Hopefully we're going to have an escape still. Let's fast forward and see if that happens. I would have thought it would still happen, to be honest. So here's our satellite, our SunSat coming in. It's about to do a moon bypass, which wasn't part of the plan. There's the moon bypass. Hopefully it's not going to affect us too much. And there is our new trajectory out on a Kerbal escape. Fantastic. Whoa, 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 whoa. We don't want to be focused on the moon anymore. We'll focus on our satellite. And here we go. We're about to get out. And we're... Oh, hang on. What's this? Contract complete. Talk about close encounters. Well, apparently we've already done it. We get 5 science and a load of money. It's the money we need at the moment. What's this? World first missions. We have indicate a first flyby of the sun, and we've entered an orbit of the sun. So that's extra money. Brilliant. Let's just actually finish this bit of flying so that we can actually see what our orbit's going to be like. And I think, there we go. There's our orbit. Oh, it's a lovely orbit. I would like to actually bring it in. Let's have a look. Let's do a mystery goo. What we got here? Oh, hang on. We can't do a mystery goo while we're fast forwarding. Hang on a second. There we go. Mystery goo. Mystery goo observed when in space high over the sun. The goo feels right at home here. Fantastic. Let's transmit that back. Yep, that's fine. There's our little antenna sticking out. Perfectly skims past our nose cone. There we go. We got World's Fuzz. We've gathered scientific data from the sun. We got 10,000 for that. Oh, that's brilliant. We are running out of electrical charge a little bit, but we're heading towards the sun, so I wouldn't expect that would really be a problem. Let's bring ourselves into maybe a closer orbit. We've got loads of fuel, so we may as well play around with this. Oh, hang on a minute. Temperature data and stuff. There we go. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Temperature, log temperature. Oh, fantastic. Temperature scan while high in space over the sun. Let's see what our scientific experts have to say about this report. Measuring the temperature of space appears to be quite impossible, as there are no matter around to either be hot or cold, except the spacecraft and the thermometer itself. This is probably going to give R&D guys something to think about for a while. So let's transmit that back. Keeping an eye on our power there. Should be okay. Like, pressure, log pressure. Pretty much the same thing in high in space over Kerbal. There we go. Hang on a minute. Log pressure. View. Hang on. Overwrite. Transmit. There we are. I didn't transmit it. I wanted to transmit it. There we go. Battery life looks pretty good. Oh, good. Battery life is pretty good. Can we get... Would it be better to rotate the craft and get 2 solar panels? 68 we're getting for that. 70. No. It's better to have 1 solar panel completely flat on. There we are. And the last thing to do, I think we will do the materials bay out here. Probably should have brought 2 with me, but never mind. Observe materials bay, and we are looking at a materials bay study high in space over the sun. High radiation environment caused a few of the samples to glow. It looks like it would be fun to paint the rocket with this. Interesting. 30 science if we recovered it, but we're going to transmit it for 10 science. There we go. Right. Oh my goodness. We actually ran out of power for a second then. So I'm going to just I want to adjust our orbit first. So let's adjust our orbit. I'm going to bring the periapsis down from 13... Is that... 13 million meters, is that? I don't know. Is it burning? Yeah, we are burning. It's coming in. We're going to get closer to the sun. Oh, I don't know how close to the sun we're going to get, but I'm going to use all the fuel. That's the plan. This could take a while. I will see you in a little while. Okay, I've been burning for quite a little while here. a good few seconds, and you can see that we're about to run out of fuel. And there it goes. We are now in an elliptical orbit around the sun, which means we hopefully can get very close to the sun. I wondered if we'd get some sort of interaction with Moho or Eve, but we didn't. Right, so here we are. This is us. Fantastic. We're now out of fuel, so all we can do is rotate the vessel and stuff. So, yeah, we may as well not have this bottom bit on here now, but never mind. We should have put a separator in so we could just leave it floating around in space. Let's go over to about there. Let's warp to there. We're time warping at... is that 100,000? That is fast. It's a lot of days. Actually, let's stop. Wait. We need to nip back to Kerbal and just check something. We've got people sat around the moon, and I don't know when their contracts run out. Deadline is 9 years from now. That's fine. Apparently they can survive floating around the moon for 9 years. That's alright. Okay, so we're back at the sunset. Let's just check the mystery goo here and see what it says. We're still high in space around the sun. No, reset that. We don't want that. We want to be low in space around the sun. Let's wait until we're here. Wow, it's going to be quite a number of days and years. Hopefully, is that going to be low in space? Let's just get under the orbit there. There we go. Right, let's see what we've got now. We must be getting very close to the sun. Must be getting lots of electrical charge from it as well. Here we go. Observe mystery goo. While in space, still high over the sun. I don't know if we're going to be able to get close enough to not be high over the sun. That's our closest point there. So let's warp to there and see if it makes. I think we're too far out. I think 2 million meters is too far out to be classed as not high over the sun. But let's see. Let's find out. These are the things that some people look up on the wiki, and I like to find out. Mystery Goo says still high in space. Okay, we're going to transmit that data anyway. Why not? Let's just check the pressure data. Yeah, we don't get anything for transmitting that back. We're still high in space over the sun. We're just going to leave the sunsat out here forevermore. What? Did I not transmit the materials bay stuff previously? 84, 90, 100%. It appears I didn't transmit that before. I'm glad I did now. Well, there we go, folks. We are pretty much done with today's episode. We have sent a satellite out, and we are very high. Ooh, that's a lot of millions of meters. Let's just go back to the Space Center to finish things off. Okay, so we still have 2 people round the moon to recover. We still have a sunsat going around, which probably ought to destroy because we're not going to do anything else with it. And we need just a little bit more money, and then we can unlock our next section of R&D. I'm thinking maybe just a couple of more big contracts, and we will be on our way. Let's see what's available. Okay, we will get more money, I think, when we complete these and bring them back in. So maybe that should be our next shot. Plant a flag on the moon. That could be a good thing to do, because I actually want to get somebody on the surface of the moon so that we can get surface samples. And then I also want to get somebody on the surface of Minmus as well, so we can get surface samples and stuff. So maybe that should be something we get ready for next time. Well, that's going to be all for now. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Master Hellish. If you've enjoyed the episode, remember to give it a like. Any thoughts, ideas or questions, pop them down in the comments below, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Ta-ra.